Hello, hi everybody. It's Colleen with Chalk Couture, and we are coming in with another project tonight, and this time we're going to do it in a shadow box. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get this shared real quick. If it would open on my iPad. There we go. And share. I am currently sharing this to the from my business page to my VIP group. And I want to say, unfortunately, I think when I do that, comments from my VIP group I can't see. So I don't, if you are commenting from VIP, I apologize, I'm not ignoring you. It's just that for some reason when I do it this way, it won't let me see the comments. So we are going to work with a transfer that we got at Couture Tour. What the heck is Couture Tour? So actually Couture Tour is training opportunity for designers with Chalk Couture. They have them in select cities, and you register and you go, and you have team trainings, and you also do a cute little create and take. And so the create and take that they gave us to work on is this new transfer, Happiness Blooms from Within. And they gave us a cute little, oh, I got something on it. Let me get that off. A little palette board. And if you are familiar with the catalog, you'll know that we do sell palette boards, but they are white. And this one that we got is gray. And this is a Couture Tour special. I believe that means that current designers will only be able to get this gray color one. However, when I was looking at the back of this transfer, I happened to notice it says Flower Market Collection Happiness Blooms. And if you are familiar with any of the new collections that we have, the Honeybee and the Farmhouse, they have something similar. So what I am wondering is if this is going to be part of a new transfer set in our April 15th Celebrations summer release. I'm thinking that. I don't know for sure, but it just kind of caught us all by surprise here on the back when we were looking at the title of the transfer. So we thought that was pretty interesting. So that's just one of the fun perks of being a designer. So let's go ahead and dive in. I labeled the back, and so now I'm just going to go ahead and cut right along the dotted lines. I did use this real quickly at Couture Tour and put it right back on, and then washed off my board when I got home so I could do it again, because I did it real quick and I want to make it look prettier on my board. But then I thought, oh hey, I was cleaning off the design on my box frame from St. Patty's, and I thought, oh, this transfer will be super cute to put on this box frame. So they all are labeled with the bees on there. So put those up top, and then this has what it actually is, Happiness Blooms. I think I got all the crud off of here. Might have missed some of the green ink in the corner here, but I'll fix that if I need to. So let's go ahead and grab our fuzzing towel. If you don't have a fuzzing towel, it's a-okay. You can use your sweater as well. So we fuzz our transfers because if you notice, when you first get a brand new transfer, it is really sticky. It sticks pretty good, like that's not going anywhere. And when we use it on the different surfaces, our transfer that is, we want to make sure that it has a little bit of lint so that it's not quite so sticky. And specifically, I'm really fuzzing good because I'm using my transfer on glass. So when you are doing that, you really want to make sure that your transfer is fuzzed really well, because as you can see, it sticks really well to glass. And we don't want to run the risk of ruining our transfer by trying to peel off of glass or whatever surface we happen to be using and then stretching out the silk screen. We obviously don't want that to happen. So always fuzz unless you are inking. If you are using ink with our transfers, I would recommend not fuzzing, only because you want a tighter seal. So I actually have a few new colors here that I wanted to try out tonight. And this is our fig color, So let's go ahead and get this open. So all of our brand new chalk paste come with a foil seal to help in shipping. What I normally do is take a stirry stick, you can use a toothpick, what have you, and just kind of go right along the edge until it starts to crinkle like that, when you can grab it without getting your fingers all covered in chalk. Now you'll notice it doesn't look very pretty when you first open it, and that is a-okay. Once you start giving it a stir, I'm bringing it close and I'm going to stop. I'm going to shh for a minute. Listen. Can you hear that? Sounds like Rice Krispies. That's what a brand new jar of chalk paste is supposed to sound like. And once you start stirring it, and the Rice Krispie sound stops, and hello to ya. And then you have that nice, look how beautiful this color fig is. I love it. So pretty. Now this is really exciting for me because guess what this is, guys? Guess what? This is shimmer copper paste. It's shimmery. How fun. Oh, I miss you too, Tia. I hope you're doing well. So again, we are going to just use our little stirry to pop the seal here. If I could do it, let me try at this angle. There we go. And just pull it right around until it starts to do that little folding. And if it doesn't, and you can keep going like this one, perfect. And then I just kind of pop it right off. Now, see this? I'm making a mess. So what I want to do is I'm trying to scrape what's on here, because this paste, it's shimmery and it's a little thinner, and I didn't realize that, so now I have it all over. But I want to get all that excess off the top of the silver foil, so I'm just kind of scraping it with my stirry stick now that I'm a hot mess with copper shimmer everywhere. I'm going to take the time to get all of that excess off. I am hanging in there, Tia. I cannot complain. Had a very super busy weekend as well. We were away at a Vintage Vibe in Maryland. Super fun, and what a fantastic time we had. But I'm still trying to catch up. I feel like I finally am a little bit now that it's Wednesday. It's just kind of like you have to wind down because you get so excited, and so it just takes a couple days to wind down from that. But I am back in full swing in Chalk Couture doing demos, hopefully. I've got plenty of projects coming up that I will be able to be demoing. I felt like I was getting a little stale there using old transfer, so I'm trying to step up my game, trying to get some new transfers to show you guys and some different surfaces. So hopefully we are back on track. Okay, so I'm going to grab a stirry stick, a new one, because I was a hot mess with the other one. I'm just trying to keep my new jars clean, dang it. I always get stuff all on the side, so that's one of my new things. Trying to keep everything nice and tidy. Okay, so now we've got hopefully everything back in the jar. Look at that color. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my God, I'm so excited by the shimmer chalk paste. I mean, I love the shimmer ink, but now that we've got chalk paste in it, holy cow. I am noticing, though, as I hold these two together, this is not very springish. It is definitely screaming more fall, but I want to use these new colors, so that's what we're going with tonight. So let's see. What do we want to do? I think I want to do plum, and then copper in the center. Normally I would do plum, copper, but I think because these two are similar fonts, I want to keep them copper. I want the copper to, bam, like hit you in the face kind of. And then keep the fig, which is beautiful. Love, purple's my favorite color. So this is a variation of purple, which is super pretty. And it's going to look beautiful for fall projects. I just skipped right over summer. Oh well. Hopefully the weather doesn't, because I feel like last summer, we didn't even have a summer last summer because of the weather. So I'm really looking forward to a summer this year. So even though I pick fall colors, I bring on summer, please. Okay. So I have some chalk paste on here. And I'm going to try to do, oh, I got it all under my nail. I'm going to try to do this quickly. So I'm going to do the fig on the first and the last words and do this without it drying, so I'm gonna work quick. So that is covered. That was all there is to it. Just making sure that your letters are covered top to bottom. You have all of your excess chalk paste off, and you have no lines, no bubbles, and any excess right back into your jar. There's a reason I'm keeping the stirry stick in there, because like I said, I'm trying to be neater with my jars. It's my, not like a New Year's resolution, because we're way past that, but it's my new thing moving forward. Look at these colors. Yikes, I love them. All right, almost done. See how fast that is? Now, if I had a lot more words, I would kind of do one color, pull down the transfer, dry it, and move on, but this is pretty small. I've never worked with the shimmering paste yet, so I'm not quite sure how heavy-handed to go, and I'm missing the bottom of the F. I always do that. All right, I feel like it's covered now. Okay. Any excess right back in. I want every drop of this because I want to make many projects out of this guy. Then, when we remove our transfer, we want to make sure that we are not pulling from corners, that we are pulling either top to bottom or left to right or right to left, never from the corners, because that'll stretch out our transfer. Holy cow, look at that. Oh, wow. Can you guys see that? That's stunning. Oh, I found a new favorite. I am in love with the shimmer. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Love it. Now I feel like I want to do some shimmer flowers. Some shimmer and fig flowers all around. What do you guys think? Let's dry this real quick. Oh, there went my light. Why did my light turn off? Oh, probably because of inactivity. What the hey? Why did my light shut off? Oh, guys, I hope you can still see me. I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know why that shut off. That's weird. I'm going to dry this real quick. Wow, that is kind of dark. I apologize. I don't know what happened. Thanks. My husband's holding the light up for me on his phone. I don't know what happened to my light. I don't think I hit it. Interesting. Just be careful when you are drying on glass that you don't get the glass too hot and that it breaks. And honestly, it shouldn't take too long for the chalk paste to dry. I don't know about the shimmer. That actually does feel pretty good. I think we're dry. All right, we'll move along. You don't have to hold it there. It's okay. That's all right. I'm going to slide over here a little, and hopefully we can see. It's not terribly dark. All right, let's grab some flowers, and we'll put some flowers around. All right, same thing. I'm going to grab my fuzzy towel, and I'm just going to put my flowers on here real quick, and I'm going to just randomly put them around. Now, the cool thing is if you put a nice thin layer, then you can just pick it up and put it down in a couple different spots. So I'm going to make quick work of this. And I usually fuzz 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, now we've got, I'm just going to stick that there. Stick that there. Let's start with, I think I kind of maybe want to keep them to here, to this side, because it is a shadow box, so we need to be able to see behind it. So I think I'm just going to plop some color. I should have kept my squeegee and I throw it in my pan of water. Okay. Let's just get a very little bit. That's all we need. Tiny little bit on there. And pick it up and move it around. And then make sure it's on there good and we don't have any bubbles. And then we can do another one. Nice thin layer. And then we can get a couple out of these without having to clean. The flowers look gorgeous in the copper. I'm just saying. So I'm just going to willy-nilly just pop a couple around here. Just at the bottom. Okay. And I'm being careful not to touch. I think we're good. I've got 4 out of them. So what I'll do is I'll do 4 of those. I'm going to dry this super quick. And then I'm going to come in and do some fig. Plop some big ones in here. And then I think we're going to call it a day. I'm not going to get too crazy with it because I think I'm definitely all about sometimes being understated. So I think, oh, that one was not dry. Okay, now we should be good. Yeah, I got some copper on my finger. No worries if chalk paste gets on you or your clothes, it does come right off. Okay, so we're just going to plop some fig in here, and then we will call it a day. This was a lightning quick project, but so adorable. Oh yes, we're just going to keep some of these clusters close together, I think. Let's move this one over here. Get in there. There we go. Again, just a light layer, and then we can keep going over. And I just kind of keep my finger on it so that I can just pick it up and move it around. I'm just trying to get it right into the spot that I want it. There we go. Oh, that would not have been good. I almost put it right into my copper. Do not want to do that. Okay. I'm going to do a few more of these of the fig than I did of the copper. Just because I think the copper really, really stands out. It looks so pretty. Okay, and maybe one more here. Look how many we're getting out of this without cleaning it. If we do a nice thin layer, it works really well. I think I need one more here because it looks off balance. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not, I almost did it again. Trying to make sure I'm not hitting any of the other ones that I just put down of the fig color because they're not dry yet. Well, now I feel like it's got a lot going on down there, and now I feel like I need some up here. I don't know, what do you think? I think maybe we'll leave it. Maybe one more in the, that area looks kind of bare right there. So let's dry it real quick. And I'm going to stick one more in right there. Now you can put these together, the flowers. So in other words, these can be layers. So this could be the outside layer and that could be the inside layer. I chose not to do it that way. I chose to kind of mix and match so that I had some different things going on here. But yeah, you can definitely layer the two. So I could have had the copper outside and then the fig inside, or vice versa. Perfect. All right, I can see that it's starting to get a little lighter. That's when I know I need to stop trying to get, trying to use it. I need to clean it because it's starting to get lighter and the silk screen's starting to get clogged. So the reason that I held my stirry stick in here, because like I said, I'm trying to be good with making sure my jars stay nice and clean. So I'm using my stirry stick to kind of try to get everything off the edges and back into the center. And then what I'll do, because I notice I have a very big problem with whenever I open up my chalk paste, I always call it like chalk boogies, because what happens is around the rim of the chalk paste, there's chalk there, and then it starts to dry, and so when you go to open up your paste the next time, all the little chalk boogies fall down. So if we clean that up, we should be good. Now I can give it a close and it will be ready for the next time. We're going to do the same with the shimmer copper. Try to clean that up. This thing is filled to the brim. Speaking of, just so you are aware, the chalk paste are 3 ounces and they are by weight. So some of the heavier pigmented chalk paste, it may seem like you got gypped a little bit, but you didn't, because the chalk paste are done by weight. So we've got everything in the center, and now I'm just going to try to clean around my edge. We'll see how long this lasts. I'm trying to be good, but sometimes, you know, after a long day of work, you just want to be done. Okay. Let me see why if my light came back on. I hope the bulb didn't die on that already. Jeez Louise, I just got that thing. All right, I'm going to try to hold it up. I'm going to angle you out to the light so maybe we can see the natural light here so you guys can see it. Look how beautiful that came. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. So hopefully you guys can see the detail. Now you're seeing the other light. Sorry. I really have to do something about the light situation in here. There are some cute little leaves that you can also put around, but for today's project, I think I just want to keep it to the flowers. And that is it. So now that we have that done, our project is complete. I'm going to bring in our bucket so that we can clean our transfers. Slide that over there. So we always want to make sure that we're taking good care of our transfers, and so that's why I like to show you a project from beginning to end. So when you have your chalk products at home and you're following along, you know how to take care of your products, because you want to get many uses out of them, right? So I'm just using my board eraser, and that helps really well with our tools because I can just kind of squeeze it right on there and get all of that chalk out. All that chalk paste off of there. And then when you dip it in, it kind of gets rid of the color again. So let's get the copper. I kind of left too much copper on my stirry stick. I shouldn't have done that. And then I just also use the board eraser to get rid of any of the chalk paste from the front of the transfer and then from the back. And remember, it's okay if you're using a darker chalk and it stains on the front of your transfer, which most likely the fig will on here, and that's okay. If your silkscreen is clear, you are good to go. We are just about done. I'm using the bottom of the pan kind of as leverage, and I'm just kind of rubbing the board eraser right over top of the transfer. Okay, let's bring that. Let's make some room here on our towel. And we've got one more stirry stick, I think, and one more little flower. Now, because I'm using the board eraser, I don't always finish up with a disinfectant wipe to clean off my transfers. But I will do that tonight so I can show you how it's done. But I kind of feel like if you're doing a good job using the board eraser and getting mostly all the chalk out of there, then you probably don't need to use the disinfectant wipe. Unless it's probably about the 8th or 9th time you use the transfer and you want to help to bring some of the stickiness back to it, then you could probably use your disinfectant wipe. Or if you didn't get your transfer into your pan of water quickly enough and the chalk paste was really starting to dry on your transfer and it was really hard to get the chalk paste off, then I would use a disinfectant wipe. So I'm just cleaning all my tools with just a regular old paper towel. That's all you really need. And then I will grab a disinfectant wipe. Let's just clean off our stirry sticks. Okay, they are all cleaned off. And then I like to get the excess water from the transfer with the paper towel. And then the final step is our disinfectant wipe, if you so choose, or if you have used the transfer, or if the chalk paste is really in your silkscreen. Start on the side that you chalked, and you're just going to rub it along here to get that silkscreen area nice and clean. And then you're going to do repeat on the back, but it's now the sticky side up, like so. We'll do the same thing with our cute little flowers, and like I said, it's okay. We do have a little bit of staining, but our silkscreen area is clear, so no worries. And this also helps to get some of the lint off when you use your board eraser and the disinfectant wipe. Oops, I need to start on this side. So that, and then that, and you are done. Easy peasy. So let's get rid of that. Let's bring our, where did I put them? Oh, our backer sheets that we have labeled so we know what's the back and what's the front. And then we just match them up. So they're on my towel. The sticky side is up. They are starting to get sticky again because they're starting to dry. Probably I would let it go another minute or so to let them dry even more, but just for the sake of showing you how easy it is to do this, we'll just finish up. I'm just going to match that back up. Make sure that your paper side is on the back again. You don't want to accidentally, put it here because that's the paper side, so that's why we label the back. Because if you put the sticky side on the paper side, you're going to have a hard time getting it off. So that is it, guys. All done. here's our project. I apologize for my light crapping out on me in the middle of my live. I will take a picture of it so that you can see the full effect of it and how beautiful it came out with these two colors. Again, like I said, it is kind of fall, but I'm okay with that. I just really wanted to test out the copper, and I really liked how the plum went with it. So that's it. If you would be so kind as to hit the share button at the bottom left hand of your mobile device to help get the Chalk Couture love out there, I truly would appreciate that. And if you are not currently in my VIP group, I've got a special going on today. So if you would like to be in that group, just type VIP below and I can add you so you can check out that awesome special that I have going on. And finally, if you would like to be a designer and take part in the Couture Tour that I was mentioning earlier, take part in convention, to make money beautifully, to be a hobbyist and get discounts on all these amazing products, any or all of the above, just type join below and I would be happy to tell you all about the wonderful decision that I made to become a designer with Chalk Couture. So thank you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your night and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.